Good morning, children. Once again, I welcome you to the class of English Language 8th Standard. I hope you all are healthy, safe, and sound at home. Now, today's topic is verb. We all know verb is an action word. It indicates the action, being, or existence and possession of the subject in a sentence. So we can say that verb is one of the most significant part of a sentence. Without verb, the sentence seems to be incomplete. Verb is an action word that indicates action, possession of the subject. On this basis, verbs can be of three kinds: doing verb, being verb, and having verb. Starting with doing verb, it indicates the action of work done by the subject. Doing verb, once again I repeat, indicates the action or work done by the subject. Some examples are play, eat, read. To describe this better, listen to this example very carefully. The monkey jumped. Second one, they eat bananas. Now in these type of sentences, the words jumped and eat are examples of doing verb. Second type of verb is being verb. It indicates the being or existence of the subject. Examples: am, is, are, was, were. So, in other words, we can say that being verbs are those verbs which indicates the being, यानी जो कि हालात दर्शाते हैं. For example, I am fine. In this sentence, am. Second example, he is tall. In this sentence, is an example of being verb. In the first example which I gave you, that is I am fine, in this sentence we can see that I is the subject and fine is the main verb, but without adding am, the sentence is grammatically wrong. So in other words, we can say that being verbs makes the sentences grammatically correct also. Coming to the third type, that is having verb. Having verb indicates the belonging or possession of the subject, means something which belongs to the subject, something which the subject owns. For example, you have beautiful eyes. They had their shares. Third example, I have two pens. In these examples, we can see that have and had are examples of having verbs. In the first example, you have beautiful eyes means the subject is having beautiful eyes. Now, verbs can be further divided into two types: principal verb or the main verb and the auxiliary verb. The verb that makes a sentence complete and meaningful is called the main verb or the principal verb. So, those verbs which help in making the sentence without the help of any other verb complete and meaningful are known as principal or main verbs. Second type of verb is auxiliary or helping verb. These verbs help the principal or main verb to complete the meaning of a sentence. So, sometimes in a sentence there is a subject, there is a verb, but we have to use some other verbs, helping verbs, to make the sentence complete, and such type of verbs are known as auxiliary verbs. Now, on the basis of forming three basic forms, that is the V1, V2 and V3 verbs can also be of following two types. First one is regular verb and the second is irregular verb. Now coming to regular verb first. What is regular verb? It forms its V2 and V3 form simply by adding to its root form or V1 form. So those verbs which are formed by adding some words to the base word or the base form comes into this category. Suppose I give you the example cry. Cry is the base verb, that is the V1 form. V2 form is formed by adding ed, cried, and the V3 form is also the same. Same way, see another example, work. Work is the root form or the base form. Second form, V2 form, is formed by adding ed to the base form, and third form, V3 form, is also formed by adding ed to the base word only. Now, second type is irregular verb. It forms its V2 and V3 form independently, either by changing all the three forms or by not changing any form at all. So, in the irregular verbs, we can say that the V2 and V3 form are not necessarily formed by adding words to the base form or the V1 form. They are formed independently, means they are complete new words. To make this clear, see the first example. Base form is eat, V2 form is ate, and V3 form is eaten. So here we can see that V2 and V3 form are, in other words, not necessarily they are formed by adding some words to the base form. One more example, come, came and come. Again we can say that they are formed by adding new words, or they are completely new words and they have nothing to do with the base form. Further, verb is also classified as transitive verb and intransitive verb, and also as finite and non-finite verb. We are going to study in detail about these two classifications in the coming chapters. So, students, I hope today's topic was clear, and that's all for today. Thank you.